Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. We're missing just a couple people, but maybe they're planning on the recording anyway. So happy International Day of Yoga. Thank you for joining me today, and happy summer solstice. So for those of you who know me, summer is my absolute favorite by far season. So today is one of my favorite days of the year. It's a beautiful representation of really tuning into light. Today is the longest, lightest day of the year. And today's practice is going to be focused on our heart space. So it's going to be a fire flow, focused on the fire element, tuning into the heart, our passion, joy, love of life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be this action-oriented time of the year, but think about it more as really going deep within, deep into your heart. What is it that brings you joy? And making a commitment to yourself, setting the intention to do more of those things, to do more of what brings you joy. It could be something simple like reading a book, going to bed early, going for a walk, spending more time in nature. Or maybe for you, it's a big change about really committing yourself to the hours of your day where you spend time working. Do you love that? Can you love it more? And making those types of shifts in your life. So the beautiful thing about our body is that our subconscious and our body will take care of the hard work for us. So today we just set the intention to go inwards to our heart. We'll move and flow with creating space physically in the chest, the shoulders, the heart space, and our bodies will take care of the rest for us to really release and let go anything that's been holding us back, or kind of those barriers we set up on our heart. A lot of times it's fear. So we're going to let all that go today and clear some space to move into our heart. So I'll pull 3 cards for us today. So you can go ahead and pick either number 1, 2, or 3. And then I will pull those for you. Okay, so number 1. I choose to learn through love. I choose to learn through love. Love can show up in our life as love, the way that we think of it in a traditional way, acceptance, compassion, peace, joy, all the things we were just talking about. So beautiful card, number 1. Number 2, I am the dreamer of my dream. Yes, you have the privilege to tap into the power of your dreams and all the magic behind it. I love that card. And desire. These are really good cards. Okay, number 3. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Deepest desires. Do you know yours? That's the big question. Have you taken time to consider that? Okay, so I'm going to get you all hooked up into my, well, I'm going to get myself hooked up into my microphone. When I do that, I won't be able to hear you, even if you do unmute yourself. So if for some reason I lose you, if that happens, it's probably just the battery. So if that happens, just kind of everybody start waving at me. You can do a little dance, and then I'll take you out. But it will help with the sound because there's a little bit of a breeze. So hopefully it's better. Can you hear me? Yep. Okay, perfect. Great. So again, just if I lose you, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll come to a nice, comfortable seat on our mat. Can cross the legs in any way that feels good for you. We'll start by taking a few deep breaths. We'll draw the shoulders up by the ears. Take a deep breath in and exhale, relaxing them down the back, and twice more. Inhale, shoulders come up, and exhale. And one more time, inhale, squeezing the shoulders up, and exhale, relaxing them down. Remaining long in the spine, you can close or lower the eyes, whatever feels safe for you today. Take a moment to welcome yourself, your body onto your mat. Just becoming aware of your physical space, your physical body. allowing yourself to become present now on the mat in this moment. And then beginning to deepen the breath. If you'd like, you can place the palms over the heart space, already tuning into the intention of opening, softening this heart space. We can create space in the heart by letting go, kind of softening the walls around it. You can maybe begin to visualize that, what fears have been kind of blocking the heart. What has been holding you back from stepping into your desires, going for your dreams, or even allowing yourself to give and receive love freely. What's been standing in your way? And just start to visualize these walls softening. You don't need to take a boulder to them. We don't need to break them down, but simply softening, maybe cracking, starting to crumble, allowing the light to come in to this beautiful heart space. And then taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. What is it that you would like to receive? What is it that you would like to give from the heart? The fire element represents passion, desire, drive, the fuel to our fire. What is it that you desire? Take a deep breath in through the nose and open the mouth, exhale. Relax the arms down by the sides, opening the eyes. We'll add some movement to the body. So taking the arms up overhead, deep breath in, reaching up. We're going to grab for opposite elbows, but without rounding the spine. So we're staying really long in the spine. The arms can be up on top of the head, or if it feels good, just right behind the top of the head. And the head can kind of press back. So we'll feel a nice stretch on the shoulders here. Stay long in the spine, draw the lower belly in, take an inhale, and then exhale, just bend to the right a little bit. So we're lengthening that left side body, continuing to create space here on the shoulders, the front of the chest. And then inhale back to center and exhale, softening to the left. Can you press the head back a little bit more? Good. Just keeping the chest open. Then inhale back to center and exhale, taking the hands down. Okay, we'll take the hands to the knees. Inhale, drawing the heart forward, pausing here for a moment, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Deep breath in, and then exhale, round the spine, draw the belly button in, tuck the chin, creating space along the back of the heart here. And inhale, drawing the heart through, and exhale, rounding the spine again. Once more, inhale, pulling it through, and exhale. Coming back up to a seat, long spine, and folding forward, taking the hands down towards the earth, folding over the legs, let the head and the neck relax, hang heavy here. And gently rolling back up. We'll switch the legs, taking the other leg on top or out in front. We'll take one more forward fold. So taking the arms up overhead, inhale. And exhale, coming back down. Relaxing a little bit longer here. Breathing into the back, the hips.
picturing the back of the heart, can you create space back here by using the breath to expand and open, then allowing yourself to melt down towards the earth. Gently rolling up. And we'll come forward to our tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. On an inhale, taking the right arm high, kind of think about if you were going to stack the right shoulder over the left. For most of us, it won't look like that, but energetically drawing up and over, reaching that right arm up. Deep breath in. And then exhale, threading the needle. The right shoulder comes onto the earth and rest the head down onto the earth as well. Can keep the left hand where it is or take it up and around the back to open through the front of the chest, and then draw the left shoulder open back into space. Gently relaxing the left hand down, press into the palm and lift the right arm up again. Deep breath in. And exhale back to tabletop. We'll thread the needle on the next side. So inhale the left arm high, stacking the shoulders, opening the chest, energizing through those left fingertips. And then exhale, threading the needle, shoulder and ear come down onto the mat. Can keep the right hand where it is or wrap it around the back into a little half bind. And then energetically pull that right shoulder back towards the ceiling or the sky. Relaxing the right hand down if it's in a bind.
Yeah, can you hear me now? No? Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so coming back to a tabletop, just got an extra stretch on that side. Coming back to a tabletop. We're gonna come into puppy pose or melting heart pose. So you'll keep the hips right over the knees as you extend the arms out in front of you and start to melt the chest down. So you can bend the elbows a little bit to the side so they're kind of making like a little diamond shape, or extend the arms straight out and that'll be a more intense stretch. So we keep the hips above the knees to add more depth into the chest, and you can place the chin or the forehead down onto the earth. Breathing deeply here into the front of the chest, shoulders, and notice any resistance, any tension and tightness you feel here. This is what's holding you back. We do this physically in our body to protect our heart, our heart space energetically. So allow yourself to soften here, soften physically to then be able to soften the energy around the heart as well. Going to gently slide forward into Sphinx pose. We're going to slide onto the belly, keep the forearms onto the earth, and lift up, lifting the heart. So we're going to press down into the forearms. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. We're pressing up, opening through the heart, and you can gaze down at the thumbs. Keeping a long spine, but open heart. If you'd like to take this deeper, you can go into seal pose by pressing into the hands, straightening the arms. That'll create more constriction on the lower back, so only doing that if you have a nice healthy back today. Take an inhale and exhale. We'll all melt the chest back onto the earth, placing the hands under the shoulders and pressing back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, keep pressing the chest back towards the thighs. And inhale, look up at the hands. Exhale to the top of your mat, forward fold, ragdoll pose. Bending the knees as much as feels good. Melting the chest on top of the thighs, arms hang heavy, kind of wiggle the shoulders, let the head hang heavy. Maybe interlacing pinkies and opposite elbow creases and swaying side to side. Then relax the fingertips down and slowly roll all the way up to standing, nice and gentle. Coming up, bringing the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale down the back, grounding down through the feet, energizing the fingertips downward. Take an inhale, arms come up overhead, deep breath in, and exhale, hands to the heart. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. What fire would you like to ignite within? What dream, desire, or pursuit of passion would you like to commit to today? Take an inhale through the nose and open the mouth, exhale. Relax the hands down by the sides. We'll start to move through our sun salutation. Hello, summer sun. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Deep breath in, exhale, folding down to the earth. Follow your breath. Inhale, lift halfway, draw the heart through. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back to a high plank pose. Chaturanga, knees can be up or down as you lower. Inhale, opens the heart, shine the heart through. And exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look up at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, pull the heart forward. Good, exhale, melt all the way down, tuck the chin, relax the head. Inhale, rise up, lift up, look up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain pose, open up. Exhale, swan dive, arms out all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway, straight legs, heart comes through. Exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart, an upward facing dog. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg high, and exhale, step it in between the hands to a low lunge. Drop the left knee down and take the hands on top of the right thigh. Make sure here that the right toes are in front of the right knee. So if you have your foot back here, just take a big step forward and then soften the hips down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, cactus open. Palms face towards the front of the mat as we drop the elbows down. So we're not just letting the arms hang down, we're really engaging. The elbows come down, the fingertips are spread wide, the heart space is opening. Pursuit of passion here. Breathing. Let me see those jazz fingers energized, spread open. Yes. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands come down. Take your time to move through Chaturanga. Or maybe Ekapada if you want to keep that right leg lifted as you lower today. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Full breath in here. And a full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Look between the hands. See if you can step it through. Heel and then toe. Good. Drop the right knee down. Nice. Hands on top of the left thigh. Soften the hips down. Find your balance. Engage the core. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, open through the heart. So the hips go down. We arch through the back. Think about arching at the bra line rather than in the lower back, at the bra line. Elbows down, fingertips spread wide. Heart is open. We'll feel this in our shoulders. If you feel it in your shoulders, wiggle those fingers. Move some blood around here. Yes, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Chaturanga. Take your time to send the left leg back to plank or Akapada. Open the heart at the top. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Building heat. Let's go. Rising straight up, crescent pose. Lengthening that left leg so she's not just hanging out. She's strong. She's long. Arms are up. Take a full breath at the top. Exhale, cactus open, elbows down, heart space opens. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Inhale, reach the hands back up. Exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back to high plank pose. If you're tired of chaturanga, you can go straight to down dog anytime you'd like. We'll meet there together. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, rising up to crescent. Exhale, cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, elbows down, fingertips spread open, energize, heart space open, core is strong. Right leg is extending strong, beautiful. Inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, hands come back down, chaturanga or straight to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high, still going. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to crescent, rising up. Exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Inhale, take the arms up. This time, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, squeeze those shoulder blades together. No crowding, no protecting the heart today. This is a safe space on your mat. Shoulders back, heart open, hands going down. Maybe, if it feels safe, you can gaze up. Make sure that left leg is really engaged to help with your balance. Inhale, taking the arms back up overhead. Exhale, hands come down, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, shoulder blades together, heart open, right leg engaged. Nice. If you'd like, maybe pull the hands away from the hips a little bit. Maybe turn the gaze up towards the sky. Lower belly draws in to protect the back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, take the hands back up. Exhale, hands to the earth, chaturanga. Downward facing dog, full breath in. Full breath out. Child's pose, knees are wide, hips come down towards the heels, extend the arms out, forehead comes down. Can you feel the life force within you right now? Can you feel the heartbeat, your pulse? What can you notice about your breath? Can you feel vibration, tingling, temperature? What can you observe here? Staying here for a few more breaths. If you need some water, go ahead and sit up, have a sip of water. Otherwise, relaxing here, allowing the heart rate to slow, the breath to deepen. Gently rising up through a tabletop. Take our time to press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Take the back foot down to 45 degrees so that you can rise up to warrior one. So the shoulders and hips are working to square towards the front of the mat. The right hip is pulling back, left hip is drawing forward. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, heart is open. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly on top of the thigh, arms come up overhead, bend deep into the right knee here. So you draw the arms overhead, add a bit more of a bend to the right knee. Inhale, rising up, taking the arms up overhead, deep breath in. And exhale, warrior two. Opening to the side, arms are out, shoulders over the hips. Inhale, reverse warrior, left hand down, right hand comes up and over, reach up and back. And exhale, windmilling the hands down to the earth, Chaturanga. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale the left leg high, exhale to a low lunge. Right foot down at 45 degrees, rising up to warrior one. Hands come behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down, then squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. When you're ready, folding forward on top of the thigh, and then add more of a bend to that left knee as the arms draw up and over. Inhale, rising back up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, opening through the side. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth, Chaturanga. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, looking up at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Shoulders come up and down. Take the arms up overhead, deep breath in, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Come into tree pose. We'll start with the right foot down. Take the left foot to our ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Nice strong right leg here. Make sure we're not sitting into the right hip, but pressing the leg against the foot. We'll begin by taking the arms up overhead, expanding open, finding a soft drishti gaze here. Then extend the arms straight out to the sides, palms face forward, thumbs are up. A nice stretch in the front of the chest, the shoulders, the arms, reaching the arms out. Then taking the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down. Heart space is open. Option to stay here, opening through the heart. If you'd like more of a challenge, engaging the legs. As you start to fold over, you can take the chest just halfway if you want, as you take the arms up overhead. Or maybe some of you will be able to bring the chest down towards the standing leg with the arms up overhead. So I just moved my foot down to the calf and then to the ankle. You can kind of play around with that placement if you'd like. Or the more challenging placement would be the foot on the thigh. Slowly rising up and releasing the foot. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Good, we'll come to the other side just a second. Hey, babe. Luca. It's gonna have them close the window, but you can still hear me okay? Yeah? Yep, okay. So left foot down, right foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Good. Beginning at the heart, shoulders are relaxed. Same here, we have this tendency to draw the shoulders forward. This is a way of protecting our heart, of protecting ourselves emotionally from both giving out and receiving love, even protecting ourselves from ourselves. So even as you stand here, observe yourself. Am I crowding my heart? Am I protecting it? Am I blocking it? Can I be more spacious, more soft in the heart space? Then when you're ready, you can take the arms up overhead. Again, we're not just letting the arms hang out. We're energizing upwards and outwards. Beautiful. Taking the arms directly out to the side, get a nice stretch on the front of the chest and shoulders. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the hands down. Now, if you're standing, if you're not going to fold forward, but you'd still like an extra challenge, think about squeezing the palms together and releasing the pointer fingers. So rather than having the palms pulled apart, squeeze the palms together and release the pointer fingers. So that can be more of a challenge for those of you who are going to stay standing. If you'd like to add on the fold, think about starting with the chest parallel to the earth as you peel the hands off of the glutes, or start to lower the chest and belly down over the standing leg as the arms come up overhead. Same thing here, you can work on squeezing the palms together. That's going to create even more spaciousness on the chest and shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, Jenica. Beautiful. Nice, Sarah. Good, Emily. See if you can take your gaze down towards the floor a little bit more. Nice, soft movement of the gaze. Good, and slowly coming back up. Nice and gentle. And releasing. Woo! Beautiful. Relax the shoulders, the wrists, the legs. Do a little dance, a little summer dance. Yay for summer, summertime. Okay, coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms come up overhead. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway, draw the heart through. And exhale, hands come down, stepping back to a downward facing dog. Take the knees down onto the earth. We'll come to sit up, hips over the knees. We're going to prepare for camel. If I scream, just letting you know, there is a hornet like this big flying around. So if you see me like run or scream, don't be alarmed. So our knees are hip width distance apart. If you want to measure, you can send 2 fists on the inside of the knees, just to make sure that you have some spaciousness here. We're going to do some half camels today, okay, to protect our back a little bit. Tuck the toes. So we're going to elevate the heels slightly. If you know you're super flexible in the chest and the back and want to leave the feet down, that's fine. But otherwise, tuck the toes just to lift up a little bit. Now, as we send the hips over the knees, engage the lower belly. Take the arms up overhead. And we'll take the hands behind the back, fingertips pointing down as if you were going to place your hands into your pockets. And then draw the elbows together. So just when we do that, drawing the elbows together, we notice the heart space is opening, lifting up through the lower belly. Good. Now taking the right hand up, start to turn slightly towards the left. Use that left palm to press the hips forward. And then place the fingertips, left fingertips onto the left heel. When we do that, a lot of us are going to start to lean back. So keep pressing the hips forward. Right hand reaches up and back, adding an arch again to the bra line, the height of the bra line, not the lower back here. Drop the head back, open through the throat. Take the right hand to the right hip and gently start to come back up and relax the toes, soften the heels, the hips onto the heels, place the palms on top of the thighs. Take a couple deep breaths here. We'll roll back up onto the knees. So hips over the knees. Notice, are you sending the booty back? So a lot of us will kind of do this. If so, send those hips forward, engage the lower belly, tuck the toes. Take the arms up overhead. Take both hands behind the back, fingertips pointing down, and then push the hips forward. Take the left hand up. Keep pressing the hips forward. Start to turn a little bit towards the right as you lower that right hand down onto the right heel at the bra line, bending, arching, creating space in the front of the body, in the heart space. Left hand reaches up and back. Take the left hand to the left hip. Use that to help you to lift up. Relax the toes. Soften the hips onto the heels. Hands on top of the thighs. Eyes can be open or closed. Breathing deeply here. We'll take one more round. Rising back up. We'll take full camel if you'd like, or you can remain with the hands on the hips and dropping the head back, okay? So both hands on the lower back, fingertips pointing down, draw the elbows close together, keep pushing those hips over the knees. From here, you can simply drop the head back, opening here through the throat chakra, connecting your voice to your heart, or gently drop one hand down to each heel and then send the hips back forward as you drop the head back. So send the hips back over the knees, hands onto the heels. Remember, you can tuck the toes. Hands back to the hips. Slowly take yourself back up, untuck the toes, drop the hips down, hands on the thighs. Full breath in, full breath out. If you feel dizzy, nauseous, emotional, any of those things, completely normal. So just sit up here for a few more breaths, allowing everything to settle down. And then when you're ready, folding over the legs. So keep the legs together, forehead comes down, arms relax down by your sides. So you're getting a nice rounding on the lower back here, forehead grounds to the earth, helps you to reconnect, feel regrounded again after that big, intense opening. Slowly rolling up, coming up onto the heels. Gonna move into a broken wing pose. So if this is your first time doing this pose, then I'm gonna demonstrate first, then you can come into it and I'll come closer to you to see if there's any issues. But you're going to be laying down onto the belly. Your right arm will be extended straight out from the shoulder. So you can do that now, because some of you, when you lay down, you're gonna start to take the right arm like overhead. So the right arm is gonna be extended straight out from the shoulder as you lay down. Okay, or you can bend the elbow at 90 degrees. So you can kind of play around and see what feels best for you. So if you're at 90 degrees, that doesn't mean the arm is coming up like Superman, okay? The elbow will still be at the height of the shoulder as you lay down. Then from here, you're going to turn the left hip on top of the right. You can take the left arm around the back for a little bind, or keep it placed on the earth. If anyone is feeling confused, let me know. Maria, how are we doing? Good? So you're gonna lay down on the belly like this or like this. The right arm is out, the gaze is to the left. Then you're gonna press so that you're kind of turning the left hip on top of the right, creating more pressure onto that right shoulder. Yep. So look to your left and roll. You got it. Looks beautiful. The left hand can stay where it is, or you can wrap it around the back. If you're not feeling intensity, this is for anyone. If you're not feeling intensity on the chest and shoulder, then let me know. Eleanor and Emily, I can't see you, so I'm just going to assume that you're feeling good. Thanks, Eleanor, for the cha-cha kick. So breathe into the heart space. Hey, I'm going to leave you here for a little bit, so just breathe deeply. No need to rush in or out of this pose. Observe what's happening here. What happens when you take time to create space here. Taking 3 more deep breaths, either going deeper into the pose or softening a little bit more. Where can you notice that you're still holding on? Breathe deeply here. Gently lowering yourself back down onto the belly. Relax both arms down by the sides. And turn the gaze to the right now. Little belly Shavasana, just taking some time to breathe here. If it feels good, you can bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet side to side. If you feel that you need to release the lower back a little bit. We'll take that same pose on the left side. So the left arm will be extended either straight out or bend the elbow at 90 degrees. And keep the gaze to the right. Press into the right hand as you bring the right hip off of the earth. The right arm can stay where it is or come and wrap around the back. The top leg, you can kind of play around with it. It can be straight, bent, lifted in the air. You can even bend the bottom leg if you need more support. We'll place a pillow between the knees. In 3 more deep breaths. Gently rolling back onto the belly. Take your time turning the gaze the other direction. Relax the arms down by the sides. Allow the shoulders to fall forward towards the earth. And observing the heart here. Relax the arms. What can you notice in the body? Can you tune into the release of stagnant energy around the chest, shoulders? A little vibration, tingling. Take the hands under the shoulders and press back to a child's pose. Arms extended out and hips towards the heels. And gently come up through a tabletop. We'll take the hips down onto the earth and extend the legs out. Just gently lowering yourself onto the back. So we'll lay down on the back, draw the knees into the chest. Giving the knees a nice little squeeze, maybe rocking side to side. And relax the left leg down, hugging the right knee in. Draw the right knee towards the right armpit as you squeeze it in here. And use the left hand to guide the knee across the body for supine twist. Extend the right arm out to the side and turn the gaze to the right. So still keeping the chest and the heart space nice and open here with that right arm extended out. And the right knee crosses the body. If that's too intense for you, you can take both knees stacked, bend both knees and drop them towards the left. Bring both knees back into the chest, squeezing the knees in. Relax the right leg down, hugging the left knee in towards the left shoulder, armpit. Give it a nice squeeze here. And then use the right hand to guide the knee across the body for supine twist, extending the left arm out to the side. Both shoulder blades are on the earth, creating a lot of space on the upper body. Can you relax the back, the shoulders, and the hips? Drawing the knees into the chest. Neutralizing the spine, maybe rocking side to side. We'll come into a dead bug's pose. Soles of the feet come up towards the sky. You can grab for behind the thighs, for the ankles, or for somewhere on the feet. Draw the tailbone down and the shoulders down onto the earth. What does the buffalo say to his son when he drops him off at school? Bye, son. Get it? He's a bison. Put a smile on your face, rock side to side. Happy babies in the summertime. Get a nice little massage on the lower back. Even a nice massage on the shoulder blades. If you want, you can straighten one or both legs as you rock, getting a nice stretch on the inner thighs. Then rock and roll the length of your spine all the way to the top of your mat without placing the feet down, legs up. Say hey to me before your Shavasana. Hi. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Emily. Hey, Eleanor. Hey, Jenica. Hey, Maria. Hey, Caroline, and rock all the way down. Bring the knees into the chest. Give them a nice squeeze here. Wrap the forearms around the shins. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in as you curl yourself up into a tiny little ball, really rounding the spine. Get a nice stretch on the back as you do this. Nice stretch on the neck as you draw the forehead to the knees. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath here for 3, 2, and 1. And release to your final Shavasana. You can choose to have the legs straight or the knees butterflied out open today. If you'd like to have an extra release on the lower back, if anyone's feeling it. Relax the palms wherever feels good. You might want to relax them to the side. Some of you might want to have them placed on your body today. So just tuning into what feels good for you. Wherever you are, allowing your body to soften, settle, completely surrender. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it now. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Take a deep breath in. A full breath out. Shavasana. Begin to deepen the breath. Bringing your awareness to how the body receives the breath. Coming back to your intention, pursuit of passion, desire, and love. Compassion, acceptance, and joy. Observing the spaciousness and the softness that you've created during your practice today. When you're ready, starting to invite some small movements in the physical body. Maybe rolling the wrists and the ankles or wiggling the fingers and the toes. You might like to rock the head side to side. We're extending the arms overhead, a nice full body stretch, lengthen from the fingertips all the way down to the toes. Then rolling over onto one side in a supported fetal position. Just taking a moment here to reground yourself, reconnect. Remembering that there's always an opportunity to begin again, to start over, to choose again, to choose a life that you love, to lean into your dreams and your deepest desires. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Take your hands together at heart center. Taking a moment here to consider how you can demonstrate a little bit more compassion to yourself this week. Taking a moment to reflect on how you would like to lean into the magic of new beginnings as we enter this new season. What do you see for yourself? And lastly, how would you like to love? How do you intend to love in this season? Does that look like, sound like, and feel like for you? Drawing your thumbs to third eye center, the space of wisdom and intuition, and always having the courage to follow yours. The divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. I hope you feel amazing. I hope you felt the fire and the heat rising. There's some of you are hot, some of you are raining, so it's going to be building the heat within. Heat indoors. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.